Kind, Irvin, but who created the heavens and the earth?
Mashiach.
Kind, Irvin, you know. I'm asking them here. We just read it. We just went over scriptures to prove who created the heaven and the earth. Who did?
Most High Yahweh Shai.
Mashiach, right. So now, go to Genesis 1 and 26. See, stop. Let us make man in our image. In our image. Our is plural. Right? So it's more than one there. Let us make man in our image. Go ahead. After our likeness. Right? It's plural. Go ahead. Right. So this is what the Most High gave to Adam. Or the Adamites, some might say. But you see, it was more than one that was there. And read verse 25. When we read verse 24 and 25, because a lot of people, they well, I'm going to give you this, since we're dealing with, I'll start with read 11 and 12. I'm going to show you how everything is created through the seed of that entity. Read that. So it says, and the Most High of Mashiach Yahushua said, because it's Alahayim, he's saying Alahayim, which means the powers. Alahayim, that means the powers, which is the Most High of Mashiach Yahushua said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind. You see that? After his kind. The males. And the male. Go ahead. Right, whose seed is within itself upon the earth, and it was so. After his kind. Okay? Read. Verse 12. Right. So the grass brought forth seed after his kind. The herb brought forth seed after his kind. The tree yielding fruit after his kind. Now jump to verse 24, 25. See? Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind. What do you say? Go ahead. Cattle. Insects and so forth. Go ahead. Beasts of the earth. After his kind. Read. It was so. Go ahead. So, Most High made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. Go ahead.
And Allah saw that it was good.
Most High saw that it was good. Now, as for we as a people, get Psalm 17 and 14.
Psalm 17, verse 14.
Because, you know, they be, like the Jewish people be talking about you, who's your mama? How are you a Jew? From my mother. From my mother. My mother was a Jew, right? Let's see if that's true. Read this.
Psalm 17, verse 14.
Well, you see, he just said from his kind for everything, right? Now read this. Because everything, every plant, everything has a male and a female. You know, I seen a cotton tree. It was yellow. It was two of them. One was planted here, and another was planted there. The woman cotton tree was all smooth, nice. Bark was nice. The male had thorns coming out of it. All kind of thorns coming. It was like it looked rugged. You could tell the difference. You know what I mean? Everything has. You'll see everything has a male and a female. That's the way the Most High made everything. Read this. Psalm 17 and 14.
Psalm 17, verse 14. From then, which are thy hand, O Most High, Wahmashiach Yahushai, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure.
So the Most High say he fill a man's belly with his hid treasure. What are these hid treasures? Read.
They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Right, so in a man's stomach, the Most High fills with children. So the seed is in the man, he fills the man's stomach with children, and which when he has his sperm going to the woman's egg, then she's just like the earth. She takes the seed of the man, and the Most High develops a child within her, and she nurses it. But it's from the man's seed. It's from the man. Everything is after his kind. And that's how it's been. So get Colossians 3 and 10.
Colossians 3, verse 10. And have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge, after the image of him that created him.
Right, so he said, let us go down and make man in our image and in our likeness, right? So we got to be renewed in what? Knowledge. We got to be renewed in knowledge. After the image of the Most High that made us. It's very important. Just like he did from the beginning. We just, didn't know to the extent of how everything operates, because we've been destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. They have taken our ability to think and reason righteously away by these false religions, false education, lies, philosophies, and these pagan holidays and so forth, man. Call them holidays. They're not holidays, they're holidays. You think about it. They took holy day, because you know your vowels, right? A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes what? Y. Right? So they took holy day and instead of Y, they put an I there. Now you got holiday day. See what I'm saying? A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. So they took the I, they took the Y away and put the I there. They're deceitful, man, and evil. That's deceitful and evil. But You know, our people getting ready for 4th of July. How you gonna get ready for 4th of July?
And you was a slave.
Right, we was in slavery in 1776. What kind of independence do we have? Independence for us is when we're free. We're in our kingdom. When you make it to the kingdom, then you're free. You gotta make it out of wilderness. See, people think they doing enough to make it to the kingdom from what are we doing now. We gotta make it through the wilderness because he purged our rebels. You know, that's why our minds have to be clear. We can't be hating on people, our people. It's a lot we have to do. And I don't think, you know, most are really in the spirit to understand how you gotta give and take. You gotta take a lot. You gotta be patient with our people, with each other. You know what I mean? Surely you can't run from correction. You know, Most High, what's he doing in this Bible? All the time, correcting us. That's all they do. We terrible, we're rebellious, and he punished us, put it in captivity, slavery, and bondage. Turn his back on us. He said we love him, he chastens. He just been chastening us and chastising us over and over again. And here we are now in 2012 trying to get it right. And we still don't have the humility enough to be able to know what it takes to make it. As a nation, you know. It's sad. We're a bunch of degenerates, man. He called us a lot of different names when you look in this Bible, man. So for us to be all high-minded, I don't know if nobody can be high-minded. When you open up this Bible, it's supposed to humble you. Most I say, I'll kill you. Like we was talking earlier about John the Baptist said he would raise up some stones to be his people. Who's to say he won't do it?
Yep.
His ways and thoughts, not our ways and thoughts. You know, that's why you can't be high-minded with this, man. You gotta look at the ones that the Most High said, I like you. That's what I did. I looked at Ezra, and Ezra was humble. He was saying, hey, we wicked. We did this and we did that, even though he wasn't doing nothing. But we still Yasharala. We still the people. That's how that much love you have to have for the people. Where the Most High say, you know, you love my people more than me. You think you love my people more than me? He say, weigh that flame of that fire right there. What is the weight of the fire right there? You know what I mean? Just cut it to him, you know? Come on. But that's how much he loved the people. And that's how we have to be. He humbled himself, you know, he didn't count himself as one of the righteous. He said, for that, you know, hey, I'm gonna look after you. You know, that's what it's all about. We have examples how we should be. It's just we want to be our own rebellious way, man, and miss out. We just gotta, you know, look at what it is that's best for us in the eyes of the Most High. Other than that, it's all vain. It's all vain, you know. This world set up to have you have a mindset of vanity. What good is it doing you? I mean, think about it. What good is this world doing us?
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? And we're in captivity. We're in captivity. So what good can you say this world offers you in captivity? And see, one thing about it, okay, now I say you, but then when you start thinking about yourself, when you feel like you all there, you better look at somebody that's lower than you. That's the Most High. He gonna try your heart by how you think of others. How do you feel? Let's go into Numbers, the 5th chapter. And we'll start at verse 1. I'm covering some things, you know, I'm going over things, like I said, we're going to be reviewing, but we went through certain things already before some of you were here, and some of you were here to know, so we're going to go over these certain principles. But read this.
Numbers 5 verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, compare
Most High spake unto Moses, saying, command the children of Israel that they put out of the camp every leper. You know what leprosy is, right? Leprosy is whenever somebody's they like brown like this, or whatever color you are, you're trying to palm your hand. You see people where they losing their pigment, like Michael Jackson, right? You know what I mean? Whereas you didn't see his, per se, it wasn't shown. It could have been on his hand while he had that glove on, you know what I mean? It hadn't all covered up his, you know, his skin as such. But you don't know, you know what I mean? It could have been on his, doctor says on your private part, that's how they know if you have it or not. It really shows up there, that's a man. But a leper, y'all, everybody understand what that is, right?
Yeah.
You start, your pigments you start losing your pigment. It said, put them out of the camp. Now get all Leviticus, hold that, get Leviticus, we're going to go through this chapter, get Leviticus 13 and 3. See, Esau has leprosy. He has leprosy, but his leprosy is a clean leprosy because it's all over his body. He's born that way. But read that.
Leviticus 13, verse 3. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh.
So the plague is in the skin of the flesh. Go ahead.
And when the hair of the plague is turned white, and the plague in sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy. And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean.
So a person that has that is unclean. Read.
If the black spot be white in the skin of the flesh,
So white people like to call themselves white, right? So that's because it's like this. This is leprosy. Palm of your hand, bottom of your feet. That's leprosy. And they look like this. You see what I'm saying? All over. So it says, and they like to call themselves white. So it says, what did the Bible say? If the white spot be white in, go ahead.
in the skin of his flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and his sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, then the priest shall shut up him that had the plague 7 days.
So you shut him up 7 days. Go ahead.
And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at a state, and the plague split not in the skin,
You haven't moved. Go ahead.
then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more.
7 more days. Go ahead.
And the priest shall look on him again on the 7th day, and behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague split not in the skin, the priest shall pronounce it clean.
You hear what he's saying? If the plague be somewhat dark, where you had light spots in your skin, and then it goes back to being dark, then you know that we wasn't so-called white people. The plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, it haven't spread from the spot that he was looking at, haven't spread to other parts of the body. Go ahead.
The priest shall pronounce him clean.
The priest shall pronounce him clean. Go ahead.
It is but a scab,
It is but a scab. Go ahead.
and he shall wash his clothes and be clean.
Right, we've been going over this. So he said you're going to wash his clothes and be clean. Read.
Verse 7. But if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he has been seen of the priest after his cleansing, he shall be seen of the priest again.
You shall be seen of the priest again. If it starts to spread, after you pronounce him clean, set him up, say go wash. If it spread, go ahead.
And when the priest see that, behold, the scab spread in his skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy.
It is leprosy.
And leprosy.
It is a leprosy. Okay? Everybody understand that?
Right.
Okay. Now go back to Numbers, the 5th chapter. Verse 2 again.
Numbers 5. Verse 2 again.
Kind of. Right, so go to Leviticus 15:2.
Leviticus 15, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when any man hath a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue, he is unclean.
Right. Any man have a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue, he is unclean. Go ahead.
And this shall be his unclean and his issue. Whether his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh be stopped from his issue, it is his uncleanness.
Right. That could be down a beard, that could be all kinds of madness, man. Think about it. Say he's unclean. And we had laws, that's why we're looking at these laws, that they wouldn't be, able to come into the camp at this time. Or the issue from the dead. Okay, go back to Numbers, the 5th chapter again. And read verse 2 again.
Numbers 5, verse 2. Command the children of Israel, that they put out of the camp every leper, and everyone that hath an issue, and whosoever is defiled by the dead.
Right, so now, get Leviticus 21:1. Leviticus 21:1. So people are defiled by the dead, they say put them out the camp. You know, you've been around dead people, you're not supposed to be in the camp. Read this. Leviticus 21:1.
Leviticus 21, verse 1. And the Most High said unto Moses, speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
Right, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people. Go ahead.
For his kin, that is near unto him, that is, for his mother, and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughter, and for his brother,
Right. Go ahead.
and for his sister, a virgin, that is nigh unto him, which has no husband.
For his sister that is a virgin that is near unto him, which hath not known a man or not had a husband. Go ahead.
For her may he be defiled,
For her may he be defiled. Go ahead.
but he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. He shall not make baldness
That's
above
all.
the head.
That's all I wanted. That right there. That's enough. Someone looking at Ezekiel. And here we are in the duties of the Levites in Ezekiel 44. Let's look at a case scenario of this. verse 25.
Ezekiel 44, verse 25. And it shall come that no dead person to defile themselves, or for father, or for mother, or for son, or for daughter, or brother, or for sister, that have no husband, they may defile themselves.
Right. That's what it's telling us, you know. The orders for father, mother, or for son, or for daughter, or brother, or for sister that has not had a husband. She's a virgin, as we just read. Con? They may defile themselves. Read.
But after he is cleansed, they shall wait unto him 7 days.
Right, so 7 days is before you, once you've been defiled, that you can come back into the sanctuary. Read.
Verse 27. And in the day that he goeth into the sanctuary unto the inner court to minister the sanctuary, he shall offer his sin offering, saving the Most High power.
Right, so now we just have to go through the Most High by Shem Mashiach Yahushua. You know? And ask the Most High to forgive us for, you know, being out 7 days, being around, you know, dead. Let's go back to Numbers, 5th chapter, the 2nd verse again.
Numbers 5, verse 2. Command the children of Israel that they put out of the camp every leper and every one that hath an issue, and whosoever is defiled by the dead.
Right. Whoever's defiled by the dead. Look at Leviticus. Go to Leviticus 19th chapter. And verse 11. Read Leviticus 19 and 11.
Leviticus 19, verse 11. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another.
Jump up to verse 13.
Leviticus 19, verse 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning.
Yeah, so you see all these different laws. We reviewed a lot of these laws, but you see a lot of these laws, they're not following here in America. You know, no way. You supposed to get paid every day. Every day. You work, supposed to get paid in the evening. That's what it says. It says, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. You rob it, we being robbed. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. You work, you're supposed to get paid. So I say he's broken all the laws that the Most High gives us, you know. Thou shalt not steal, neither shalt thou deal falsely, neither lie one to another. They doing that all the time. People lying and think they're going to make it to the kingdom. You're not going to make it to the kingdom being a liar. Stealing, you know, that's how they get America. They stole it. So we're subject to what it is that we're involved in being here. That's why we have to become a new creature. We got to be born again. so that we just don't affect us in the way that it's affecting so many today. So many of us being affected by this. It's a shame, you know? And not really understanding why, because it was like putting us through beat downs, and more beat downs, and more beat downs. You know, you're gonna do it my way or no way. Willie Lynch had a hand right now, man. How they program us to think. Here we are today, man, thinking wrong. Stealing from each other, people stealing, can't leave nothing out. Gotta make sure you got it. Make sure everything is sealed, you have alarms, you have bars on your house. Because why? People come in and steal. Rob you. People getting robbed. Shame, man. Get Numbers 19:11. So we get these laws on the dead too. Read this.
Numbers 19, verse 11. That touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days.
Right, so if you touch, you're around a dead body, you're gonna be unclean for 7 days. Verse 13.